Hi Libra, welcome to your September 2020 reading. Thanks for joining me. My name's Michelle. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Libra, let's take a look. Your overall energy is that of the Hanged Man. Now in this arc deck, it's represented by the bat. Now the bat, he speaks about self-surrender, prophetic powers and facing darkness. Now for you, with your overall feeling around you of coming out as the Page of Pentacles, I do feel like it's something that you're bringing about into your life, which is change, but it's starting from something small, but it's something that grows, and it's something that brings about transformation, because your focus here is the Death card, which of course is all about that transformation. Now Libra, when we think of the Hanged Man, this bat, in numerology, the number 12, which is the Hanged Man card, it speaks of time, it speaks of space, of faith. So it does speak about a focus being on perhaps your spiritual calling. There may even be a need to retreat from some kind of activity I'm picking up here. It's taking a moment, taking time to step away from something that may not be, well, it feels a little bit like it could be an unhealthy practice, or it could be an unhealthy perception, but it's stepping away from that in order to do something that feels more spiritual. And I'm almost getting like a hermit energy around this as well. So surrendering yourself, coming face to face with your potential, or the potential of change. It seems like a noble quest. It's kind of like a vision, if you will. It's a little bit like the sage, that path to enlightenment, but it requires full focus. Now, like the bat, the energy around you is one of sharpening your perceptions. So I do feel that you're going to experience some kind of release here, a sense of acceptance, perhaps even an end to a struggle. It may seem like your world's turning upside down even, but the old priorities are shifting. Self-interest goes aside for something higher. Now from the outside it might even appear that you're giving up on something, but in truth, whatever sacrifice you're making brings about victory in your life here, Libra. Now, nature illustrates that when old things die, new things rise. So this Death card here reminds us that problems have a way of working themselves out, but it's rarely with obvious solutions. So something that's likely to be quite unexpected around you happens here, Libra, and it brings about this change. It brings about a change in how you're seeing things as well. And it brings about some kind of correct determination which shapes your forward motion and metamorphosis. So really nice energy here. It's a permanent transformation as well. There's no going back from this. So let's see where this goes, Libra. Could be you, could be someone around you. But with the Page of Pentacles there, I do feel like it starts with a small gesture, maybe even a small gesture of friendship, a gift from spirit, whatever that might be. But let's take a look. I'm going to be doing this kind of free flow here, Libra, so let's see what comes out for you for September. What is the focus for Libra, please, for September? The focus for Libra. What is the focus here for Libra? Okay, we've got the Lovers card, but it's in its reverse state. This is the Twin Tarot Oracle, and it's the Dark Lovers. Now, when we talk about separation, because I do feel that this is about something that is on pause with that Hanged Man, there is some kind of separation here, but it feels like it's necessary. It feels like sacrificing something in order to transform, to make it something more than in the physical realm. So when we talk about the dark side of the Lovers, of course it could be speaking about some romantic immaturity, temptation even, infidelity, or even codependency. So the issues are around love, relationship, commitments. It's likely that something like that is a challenge for you at the present time here, Libra. Of course, when we talk about the dark lovers, it can be about self-love as well, the need to love the self before you can love another. So there could be issues of self-esteem around this as well, in order to attract the right person into your life, getting to that place where you're feeling good. That could be the transformation here that needs to happen. And of course, if you're in the early stages of some kind of connection here, Libra, it's remembering that in order to have something successful, there has to be more than just physical attraction. So you have to both want similar things from the partnership and from life in general. And if not, then of course you have to move on. So it could be that times are tough here at the moment when it comes to love and relationships. But the dark lovers really encourages you to look at the issues that you're facing, why there's this disconnect or disharmony when it comes to love. It could be that, if you're trying to repair a relationship, it may be that you need to take some time apart here, Libra, before this can come back together in a more healthy state later on down the line. But let's see. I'm going to get some advice for you from the Angels, Gods and Goddesses deck. So let's take a look at the advice here for Libra. Advice for Libra with this dark lover's energy. Okay. The Angel of Psychic Ability. Your intuitive and psychic abilities are strong at present. Okay, so trusting your instincts, trusting your intuition, those spiritual downloads, those messages that you're getting, that energy of just knowing, knowing without having the facts in front of you, just a deeper understanding, comprehending what's going on, perhaps with a loved one. So whichever way this is resonating, because this can be, of course, reversed energy. Libra, if you're the one here which is disconnected from a partner, I do feel that if you listen to your instincts, really pay attention to that gut feeling about why this person has disconnected from you, then I feel that the answer lies there. I'm seeing this kind of aura around this woman. And when we talk about the dark lovers, this can be someone who's highly spiritual with someone who isn't. So there could be a reason for the disconnect there as well. Let's see, I'm going to get a card from the Cat Wisdom Oracle. Message for Libra, please. What does Libra need to hear? Message for Libra. Advice for Libra. What does Libra need to hear? Okay, let's take a look. We have focus. Eyes on the prize. Okay. If we look at that one, you see this. He's quite a devilish-looking cat, isn't he? Here, he's got his eyes on this mouse, so we know what's on his mind. So yeah, what's on this person's mind? Well, it could be you. It could be that you're the prize here for someone around you, Libra, or vice versa. You may have your eyes on somebody, but this feels like someone who is very, very, almost like an obsessive kind of energy. When you think of a cat, it doesn't take its eyes off the mouse there. It's ready to pounce on it when the moment is right. So the focus here, focus. It's important on focusing on the right thing though. This feels like short-term energy, where really there needs to be a shift in the focus to something that feels a lot more spiritual, something that feels a lot more connected. This feels like just like wanting that short-term conquest almost. whatever that means to you here, Libra, but it feels like just something momentary, like that momentary victory, but soon passes, but then, of course, the focus shifts elsewhere, right? So we could be talking about like a player here, or someone who thinks they're a player, at least. And that could be why there's a disconnect as well. Let's see how, Libra, how are you looking at this other person? This will give us a clue as to who's who here. This could be one for the cross watchers. So let's take a look. What is Libra's partner here, or the person that Libra is focused on? What is the energy around the person that Libra is focused on here? Spirit guides, the energy around the person that Libra is focused on. We've got the Elf Queen, introverted, burden, responsibility. Okay, so I do feel that this is more one for Libra, for your energy, and you're dealing with someone who needs to change their focus. Because I feel this is more you, if you're the feminine here. If you're cross-watching for a Libra male, then this is definitely their energy. And then you would be this Elf Queen. Now, introverted energy, when we talk about that, it's usually someone who it feels very highly empathic, but they take on a lot of the burden, a lot of the responsibility for others, but they do it quietly. They don't make a lot of fuss. They tend to be someone who is possibly, you could say, a willing participant to take on someone else's burden, but it's more in the guise of nurturing energy. When you think of a queen, it feels like in order to nurture more, to get more from someone. Again, I'm getting more of a spiritual energy around that as well. So the Elf Queen. But the thing is, when we take on a lot of responsibilities for other people, we can lose our sense of our own light. We can lose our sense of being free. We can tend to make too much of a commitment, or make someone else more of a commitment than we really should. So whatever feels heavy, whatever energy doesn't come from love but rather from fear, any demands or expectations that no longer meet your needs, you have to really release them. If that's you here, if you're the feminine energy. It's not about rejection or rejecting another person. It's just simply time to reestablish your own personal boundaries. So rather than carrying burdens that rightly belong to other people, it's really about releasing them, clearing them out of the way. Otherwise, you don't want to be carrying too much weight on your shoulders and not being able to see the path ahead of you. So as you release, it gives you a light of energy. Now, it could be that this person around you needs some kind of support, but at the same time, you don't have to be the one that provides it. You may just need to point them in the way of seeking support, rather than you being the person that supports this individual, because I do feel like they're dealing with some kind of major issue in their life. With you, with the Page of Pentacles, I think that this is you coming forward there to this person, making a gesture of some kind, support, perhaps friendship, kindness, saying, hey, if you need help. But with the Hanged Man as this person's energy, I do feel that they're facing some kind of inner issue that they need to work through themselves, that they may have to do in a solitary way. I don't think that this is something that you can really help them that much with. And it's something that they need to go through to see things from a different perspective. It involves something that they need to surrender, some kind of, it's either something that they physically do that's unhealthy, or it's a mindset some kind of thinking that they have that they need to release. But yeah, I do feel that this person's focus is singularly on like capturing the prize here, which could be you, Libra, of course, but the thing is, it's about shifting that focus with the Hangman to where it needs to be, which is more on something that they need to transform within themselves. Libra, now how this person is perceiving, how this more masculine energy here is perceiving this elf queen. Let's take a look. How is this more masculine energy? Okay. She who waits, patience, waiting, determination. Okay. Interesting. So they seem to perceive you as someone who's very patient, but that's very patient with them. So you may have been around this person for a long period of time. I do get, though, that they are someone who is also very determined. I get waiting. I think that you're being patient for the right things. This other person, though, seems to be more about this cat energy. Capturing, getting the prize, getting what they want, right? So that whatever that end goal is, they're very focused and determined, and they're hanging around waiting for this to happen. Goodness, let's take a look at some tarot here, guys. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to pull a focus card from the quantum tarot. When it comes to this feminine energy, what is this Libra focused on? What is this masculine energy focused on when it comes to this more feminine energy? What is this masculine energy focused on when it comes? Okay, 2 came out there. All right, we've got, well, look at this. It says transformation, and the other one is professional assistance in the reverse. Yeah, this is someone who needs professional assistance, but they're not getting it. They may even be saying that they don't want it. You may be saying to them, hey, look, I think you need to get something sorted in your life, and they're saying to you, look, no, there's nothing wrong with me, or I don't need to, or whatever. It feels like a resistance. Now, when we talk about cycles, and I feel that this is a cycle, you may have experienced this person doing this same kind of thing before, and they haven't sought professional assistance, so it's coming back around again. Transformation. It does feel with that death card there that's where their focus needs to be here, Libra, that's for sure. They need to go through this cycle and complete the cycle, because I don't feel that the cycle has been complete. So when we talk about, let's talk about that for a moment with the energy there of transformation. It's significant transformation because we're talking about the death card here. So this woman here, she's ready to cross this bridge and move into a new life. She's got this rolled up scroll, and the scroll represents wisdom that she needs to move forward, so it's a little bit like the High Priestess. So it reveals a time of great inner and possibly outer transition as well, being at that place where you're capable of transforming your old life into something brand new. Unhealthy patterns, thoughts, behaviours needing to be released so that they can shift into a much higher resonance of more peaceful, more enlightened energy. An opportunity to reinvent themselves. So a very strong manifestation energy that I'm getting around that. And whatever inner change is going on will reap massive results in the future. So spending that time going inward, choosing to look where there needs to be change in one's life, choosing self-love, making those changes will transform the outer. So the inner changes will transform the outer. And there's a real need to change this vibration here. It's almost like it's kind of like they're seeing you as if you're the feminine energy here, that this person is seeing you as the person that can help them through this transformation without professional assistance. But is that fair? Is that fair? Because I feel, Libra, you know, unless you're a professional therapist or counsellor here or something like that, I just don't feel like this is a burden. Remember, we're talking about you here being burdened or responsible. That's something that you need to take on the challenge of, because you've got your own stuff, you've got your own life to deal with. So rather than doing this, I get the energy around you of needing to look at your own life, and kind of being patient and seeing what happens with this person down the line, but not making it your priority at the present time while they're going through this transition. So let's see. Get some tarot going here, Libra. Let's see how you feel about this person. So how does Libra feel about this person? How does Libra feel about this person, Spirit Guides? How does Libra feel about this person? How does Libra feel about this person? How does Libra feel about this person? With the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, it does seem like patience. It does seem like work, putting a lot of effort into having this person grow, change. For some of you, you are choosing to take on the responsibility, the burden here, and just wait this out, see how this plays out. So let's see, how are you feeling about them? We've got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, the Eight of Wands, and the Empress. Okay. Well, that's obviously the feminine energy that I'm picking up as you here, Libra. I've got this as you here with this Page of Pentacles. Now, I feel that you've been willing to make yourself available to this person, to offer them some kind of assistance in the past, but it seems like at the moment your patience might be wearing a little bit thin with this, because I've got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse here as how you're feeling about them. So you may be withdrawing your support temporarily, I feel, while you deal with your own things. I mean, I get you here as the Empress. I get you as someone who knows their worth. I get you as someone who values themselves. You are a creator of your own life, and you're able to bring things into life, to fruition. So you're someone who is a doer, an achiever. You make things happen. There's growth here. But the thing is, you can't keep giving and giving and giving all of your energy to someone who isn't making the effort for themselves to change, and I think that that's where you're at. Now, let's see what you like about this connection. We've got the Seven of Cups, the Moon in reverse, and the Six of Swords in reverse. So what you like about this? Well, it feels to me like when we're talking about fantasies, illusions, it's kind of more like what this could be rather than what it is. You know, I hate to say it like that, but that's what I'm feeling. This energy of, oh, this could be great, but, you know, it's that big but at the end. So it's more about the dream of what this could potentially be rather than what it is, because the Six of Swords in reverse tells me that this is the reality. The reality here is that this is not what you thought it would be. It's not what you dreamed of when you dreamed that perfect partner. So it's really cutting through the illusions of what you hoped it would be, and seeing it for what it is. And seeing it as hard work. This is something that's going to take a lot of effort if you choose to be with this person or if you choose to stay with them. Now, what you don't like about this connection, let's take a look. We've got the Two of Wands in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, and the Five of Cups in reverse. Well, you don't like to be apart from this person, but I feel that you sense that it could be the best way for you to go. Of course, this is a general tarot reading. You always have free will to choose whatever you decide to do here, Libra, but I get for some of you, you're thinking, you know what, maybe I need to move on from this. There's some sadness, there's regret here, but at the same time, if this is not what you thought it would be, or it's not what you hoped it would be, you're thinking, well, maybe this is not something that I want to put a lot more effort and energy towards. And I get you deciding to at least for a while, I'm not saying that you're going to walk away forever, but you may have to give this some space, some time. I was talking about the number 12 with the Hangman, space and time. Giving it some space and time, giving this person some space and time to go through something that they need to go through. And in the meantime, there's this kind of inner knowing where you're not compatible, where you're just not able to bring this to a place where you're both on the same page, where you both want what you want. Because their focus seems to be more on a specific goal with you, whereas you, I feel, are more focused on long-term goals with this person and what they need to go through, what they need to change in their life. Because there's something quite toxic here that I'm picking up around them. Libra, it may be a mindset, it may be an activity that they do that they need to purge, really. They need to let go of. They need to step away from, so that they can move into the next phase of their life. But meantime, they're kind of putting a lot of, I think that they'd be putting a lot of burden or responsibility on you for this change, when really it needs to come from themselves. So we'll see where this goes in the extended, guys. If this is resonating, please do look at the extended. It's the link for that is down below. It'll be about another 30 or so minute reading. I'll be pulling out a lot more cards. We'll see how this person is, how they're viewing you, and we'll look at where this is going in the outcome as well as looking at some more oracle cards as well to get some general energies. So let's see where this goes, guys, in the extended. Again, the link is down below if you'd like to join me there. If you prefer a personal reading, Libra, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. If you're a newcomer, please do press that subscribe button. I'd love to have you along. Don't forget, I've got those new channel memberships up. You can click on the join button below for more information. And with the channel memberships, there's 2 levels at the moment. You can join as a supporter. Love to have you and really appreciate your support. Or you can even go up 1 level there to the $4.99 level, and that way you get more perks. And with the perks, you get early access to all of my YouTube readings, including the He Said, She Said. Not only will you get early access, you'll also get all of the signs at once. So that's a great way to get everything there without waiting. Wishing you the best with this, Libra. I'll see you in part 2, or I'll speak to you again very soon. Take care.